So like, how do I leverage without maybe having the pockets deep enough to leverage properly for all that other stuff?
By patience.
Oh man, that's. I knew it was gonna be a freaking easy answer.
Well, let me tell you something.
I'm an instant gratification, so maybe that's my problem.
You're gonna be
right?
instantly in trouble.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, so like,
Okay.
look, let me just tell everybody what happened in my, like, I like to remind people about my career. A platform came out called YouTube. I say, I think it's gonna be big. I start a wine show. I want to promote this wine show. How do I do that? I'm not taking dollars from what we were doing to sell product. I saw a new platform called Twitter. Then there was this website called Surmise. What Surmise built was a way to search Twitter, because for the first year and change of Twitter, you couldn't search anything that was ever tweeted. Surmise had a search engine. I used it for 15 hours a day. Dad, I don't know if you remember this when I started coming in at like 10:30, because I was up till 4:30 in the morning, because I would stay and work 7, 8, 9 hours, 10, 12 hours searching every wine term, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Bordeaux, Napa, of anybody tweeting anything, because nobody knew who the fuck I was. So I read somebody saying, I'm going to Napa today on Twitter, because Silicon Valley, right? Going to Napa today to drink some Merlot. I replied, what kind of Merlot do you like? They replied, Duckhorn. I replied, overpriced. They replied. I would do that for 15 hours a day, and I did it for 4.5 years before anybody knew who the fuck I was. VaynerMedia was started in Buddy Media's conference room because we didn't have enough money to pay for rent. I live my advice. Patience. You don't have the money? I get it. Go and reply to every single person in Atlanta on Twitter. It's free. And if you really, 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 really want it bad, you'll stay up to 1 o'clock in the morning and do it. And if that's too much for your body, listen to your body. Don't get sick. But like, this is the game. Either put in the work or you don't. There's a lot of pushback to hard work. I'm not on that bandwagon. Hard work is the only thing I know that works when you don't have money. You have money, trust fund, hit the lotto, made it already, use it. Facebook ads. Don't have money? You have hustle. People are starting to try to demonize hustle here and there in different pockets. Hustle's gonna be put on a pedestal when the world collapses. First things first, which is, what's your ambition, right? For a lot of people here, they don't have to. Right? In the essence, like, to me, it comes down to how many hours do you work and what are you doing within those hours and how much money do you want to take home? If you're doing really well and you want content, you could hire somebody to film you and post-produce. You could, right? If your ambition is enormous, you could work an extra hour. So this is just about resources of money and time mapped against your ambition. There's no, I can't. Of course you can. Every single person here wastes an hour every day on dumb shit, including myself.
Including myself.
Of course. So stop doing dumb shit. Right? But it starts with the self-awareness that that's the case.
Yeah.
And then it depends on how ambitious you are. If you're buying into my model, you're running a marathon. I'm talking about branding and long-term wealth creation. I'm not talking about short-term sales arbitrage.
Right.
So people pick short-term. They want to buy a Lambo.
Right.
They want to go on a better vacation this year. That's why they don't do it. Which ultimately, in this industry and the four here, will lead to the demise, because the only thing left is going to be your personal brand.
I should have known that was going to be your answer, but I just figured maybe, I don't know.
Sometimes you have to hear it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things that...
Because that's such a typical answer for, like, across the board.
Because it's the
But
answer.
Yeah. I know, I don't know why I didn't think of it.
Like my favorite thing on my social is when somebody on an Instagram post, because I read them, right? And they're like, hey, Gary V, you know what? Unsubscribe. I'm done with you. You say the same shit over and over. I'm like, would you like me to make up shit I don't believe in? Just to mix it up? I mean, it's very true, but the question is, what less people talk about is ambition. When I talk about work-life balance, I talk about happiness and ambition. There is no right work-life balance. if you like what? Like everyone's living a different life. Like if you love what you do, it's your hobby. Like when I was 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, when it snowed, I wanted to shovel people's yards, not build a snowman. It's in my DNA. It's what I like. So when you love it, the hell are you supposed to do? Not do it? But you have to know what you're up to. My biggest problem is people's mouths don't map their actions.
Yeah.
They're gonna build a huge fucking brokerage, but they can't find that hour because they have to watch the English Premier League.
And so I'm a small guy competing against a big lie.
Yeah.
And so what advice would you give to somebody like me
Yep.
To fight Goliath?
David wins a lot when
Yeah.
David knows that he or she is David.
Yeah.
It's a very important statement. Little guys and gals win all the time when they stay in their lane. Do you know how many companies are crushing it on Facebook and Instagram influencers, and then they think they grew up and they start running television? Stay David.
I
And
want to be David.
Good. And then it's just time.
Time.
Here's the beautiful thing about being better.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
Because I imagine for you, like you've probably got 15, 16, 20 people just working on your personal brand. Like how do you
But
make
what
sure
the
they're
big-
putting out stuff that matches your voice and what you want?
Because I post everything and write all the copy. Guys, I post every single Instagram post and every tweet. It's me. I write the copy. Like when Caleb was filming me today, there's even things I've said where I give him a look so he can remember to cut out that part. Otherwise, they watch and look for the good stuff. Then it goes into a text chain with 20 people. I approve if I like it. Sometimes I like the title they put at the top. Sometimes I don't. I change it. Then I take it. There's a reason there's only one post today. We've been busy here. It's authentic because it's authentic.
How do you avoid you being the speed bump then?
You can't outsource a personal brand. It's a personal brand. I don't. I'm just working harder than you.
So how much time a day are you putting in just
Today,
to writing, editing?
less.
Well, in a normal day.
When I go take a poop. Like there's a reason why a post always comes in for you guys on Instagram around 8:50. They're like, it's because a really good time for me. And you know, it's fun to have it's honestly, and this is about life. Like honestly, it's fun to have my parents here. I've started speaking less to my mom in the last year and a half because I need that 5 minutes to get that one post out. And that doesn't make me happy, by the way. That's just the truth to your answer. The reason you'll see so much from me at 8:50 to 9 is that's that little window I'm in the car right before I get into the office where I can sneak one in. And I also know that you guys are starting to get to your day. Then you're gonna get something somewhere around noon, 1. I don't eat lunch, but like it's consciously hitting me like, fuck, I need to like think about getting another one out in the next 4 hours. But like, it's random, but it's the most valuable thing. Guys, everyone's like, when do I do this when I have to do my real job? I'm like, your fucking real job's bullshit. This is the game.
So are you actually like on the Instagram app typing it with your thumbs, or are you doing
No,
it
my
somewhere
fucking
else?
tongue.
Right.
Yes, I'm posting it. Me. Here's what happens. I get a bunch of pieces of content in my text chain with the whole team. There's clips from the videos because that's why we vlog. Then I look at the title, like do the right thing or whatever, you know, that shit. And sometimes I'll change it. Sometimes it's great. You know, when you're around people, you can get into that. But then I watch it. And I'll watch it and then I'll immediately post it. And if I get a call from my dad while I'm in the middle of posting it, when I'm done, I'll have to go back in, rewatch it, because I've got to be really fucking fresh on it, right? Like, and then I'll write the copy. And then I'll post it. And then I'll reply. That's why I created Team Gary V. That's them. When you get Gary V reply, that's me. I heart it, that's me. Good. So that's how I do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me tell you why, coming up to you in the top right. Let me tell you why. Bottom left, if somebody wants to line up. Let me tell you why that's so important to read your comments. The reason I've been able to continue to come up with shit is because I read comments. The replies to things are the things that allow me to build on things. it's how I got into parenting or self-awareness or keeping up with the Joneses. It was just one long seed to why is every single person here not doing exactly what I'm saying? That would be something I was interested in. And then I would read and I'm like, oh, insecure, and you just keep going down these paths. You must read every comment. You must reply to it. Everybody here's trying to build a huge following. The best way to build a huge following is to actually give a shit about your small following.
As a broker, what should we be doing to attract agents to come to our organization? And what do you think we should be doing to add value to those agents?
I mean, it's a very easy trade. Brokers need to bring value. Agents have different things that they value. Some agent literally might switch tomorrow because you took the commission from 30 to 29. That was the value. They wanted the 1 point back. Somebody else might just like you because you're nicer and the brokerage that they work has got negativity in it. Somebody else wants you to help them build their personal brand because you got a little bit of a leg up and you do videos. To me, it's just reverse engineering what people value.
Where do you see where the minds are going of the people that
Personal
speak?
brand.
That's it.
There's nothing else. Like, the internet's gonna get the leads. Everybody hates their brokerage right now because the value changed over the last 20 years. Personal brand, because it's the only thing you're gonna have. I've said it a couple times and people react. It's genuinely why I think if we ever started a Vayner brokerage, we'd win. Because it's the only thing that's valuable. I'd work on less commission. How much commission you taking? How much? Yeah.
It varies, but it's about 30%.
Good. I would do 16. Now I've already got a financial leg up on you, and then I'm gonna say I'm gonna build a person's brand. I'm gonna win. See you soon. But at the end of the day, for all of you that are looking to build something, if you're not happy and it's your thing, you need to reset. Somebody told me yesterday in 4Ds that they fired every one of their employees, which I thought was fucking amazing and super self-aware. The end. So I think that there's a lot of ways to do this, but I just don't understand how to do it in a way that wouldn't make you happy. I hate conflict and negativity, so why would I build a company where that is rampant? There's no amount of money that can close the gap on that feeling for me.
Where are you at now with the monthly ad budget of what you should be doing no matter what?
As much as you can humanly afford.
Okay. I like hearing it from you.
Let me tell you why. Facebook and Instagram attention is grossly underpriced. It won't be forever. Like real estate. It goes up in value. It's coming. Because Google did it. How many people here ran Google AdWords in 2000 to 2003? Raise your hands. Raise them high. Raise them high. Remember that shit? It's not the same price anymore. So, to me, as much as you can, and that means being thoughtful about what you're saving or spending for your life so you can pour more into the business, right? It's gonna go away. As much as you can. But it's content and media. That's where everybody's getting a little bit caught up. Everybody's pouring more media, but they haven't made 14 new, 44 new, 72 new. You're one new video, one new post away from changing the outcome on that CAC LTV leads. Same media spend. 33 to 47-year-old women in Detroit. Different piece of content. $8 a lead, $4,000 a lead. The content is the variable. People have committed finally to the spend to some degree, but the people here that aren't effective on Facebook right now, it's your content sucks shit. Or your content isn't contextual against your media spend. But the value is clear as day, and it will go away.